What's up, guys? Welcome back to my kitchen. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're talking about coffee, all coffee, maybe some desserts. Actually, some desserts. I have something here I've picked up. But for today, this is my thing. I went to the supermarket, and I guess I never paid attention before, but they have a whole section of just coffee, like barrels and barrels of different flavors of coffee. They have a coffee from Jamaica. And I'm sure this is probably not a surprise to a lot of you guys, and it's probably not. To me, I was shocked. $100 a pound of coffee beans. So I know for a fact I'm never gonna taste Jamaican coffee, unless there's another cheaper coffee, because that was super expensive. But I saw a bunch of different coffees, and I like coffee, but I only know but so much coffee. I know Bustelo, I know Maxwell House, I know whatever it is that we buy at Costco. I think that's Maxwell House. There might be another one. There's another one, chock nuts, chock full of nuts, or something. I think it's chock full of nuts. Oh, that's a candy bar. I'm not sure, but something like that. But I love coffee. Every morning, you get up, your day just doesn't seem right until you have your cup of coffee. So I went and picked up, half a pound of macadamia nut flavored coffee. You probably thinking to yourself, it's macadamia nut. Who hasn't had macadamia nut coffee? I haven't had it, all right? So for today, and since I haven't had macadamia nut coffee, I do enjoy macadamia nuts occasionally, but I never checked out what macadamia nuts come from. So since we're drinking coffee and having little pastries over here, let's see what it smells like first of all. I purposely, because I made the coffee already, but I purposely didn't smell it so that I could smell it in front of you people. I don't know if that's weird or not, but it is what it is. So, macadamia nut coffee, this is fresh too. They just ground the beans, and I never saw them ground beans before. I always buy it in the container, so this was the first time I was shocked. I think I did some videos, so maybe I'll put the video up right, like in this area. You'll see a little video of the guy grounding coffee, so it's cool. This smells really damn good. It smells like candy almost. This smells really good. So, macadamia nut flavored coffee. Never tasted it. I always get either just black coffee, whatever Dunkin' Donuts has, with almond milk and like orange sugar, or maybe I'll do caramel, and that's as far as I usually go in the coffee world. I know I'm limited. Some people who love coffee watching me right now are like, are you kidding me? You know how many different flavors there is of coffee, and you only tried caramel and black? So I pulled up. Macadamia is a genus of 4 species of trees indigenous to Australia and constituting part of the plant family I don't know how to pronounce this word. Proteaceae. They are native to northeastern New South Wales and central and southeastern Queensland. 3 species of the genus are commercially important for their fruit. The macadamia nut, or simply macadamia, with a total global production of 160,000 tons, or 180,000 short tons in 2015. Other names include Queensland nut, bush nut, marucci nut, balpole nut, and Hawaii nut. In Australia, Aboriginal languages, the fruit is known by names such as balpole, gindi, or jindi, and Boombera. There's a lot of names for the macadamia. And I didn't know the damn macadamia was a fruit. It's a fruit. Did I read that correctly? It should say on the side. Family, how do you pronounce this word? Proteaceae. Okay. I think I pronounced that correct. Proteaceae? Somebody let me know who's knowledgeable about the macadamia and the Proteaceae family. Yeah, it says the fruit is known by the names such as balpole. So you guys let me know in the comments, please, as I start to explore these new beans and new flavors. Because look at that, just trying out a new flavored coffee, I learned something about the macadamia nut, or as I like to call it, the Boombera nut. So I'm gonna drink this two ways. Shout out to my son's girlfriend for the cup, Papa Bear, appreciate it. I'm gonna try this black, macadamia nut black. And also, that's a good question, and I should Google it. Is there a certain ratio of water to the amount of, like if you make, I just threw like a scoop of the coffee into the maker and then just added water. So I didn't really plan it out or measure it out to get the best coffee experience. So I'm gonna Google that for the next episode so that I know that I'm making it properly. That makes sense? I hope so. Anyway, so we're gonna attempt Papa Bear's cup. We're gonna drink this black and see what we get out of it. Good morning to you. Cheers. I'm not left-handed, but I want to show the Papa Bear, so it is what it is. This is gonna be hot. This is not very bright of me. That's crazy. This is black coffee, right? You can actually taste the macadamia. You can actually taste the flavors. What does it say here? Flavors and specialty fragrance, soft and sweet cup, mild acidity. I guess I can taste the mild acidity. Like, how do you know? Like, I would love somebody to sit down who knows coffee and how to describe the taste you're supposed to be tasting to know what you're looking for. So, soft. I guess I would have to drink more coffees to compare. When it says soft, I could be like, oh, this is a little more harsh. This is more in the lines of the macadamia nut. What else did I think I pulled up something else. Okay, this is the actual store where I bought it from. This is their description of their macadamia nut flavored coffee. Our exquisite medium-bodied coffee accompanied by a hint of smooth macadamia nut is perfectly balanced. This blend is crafted from Arabica beans. Am I pronouncing that right? Arabica beans? Are all coffees from Arabica beans? That's another thing. I gotta start learning this thing. I'm gonna start learning these things. I'm gonna pull up these little informations as I go along, but let's try the coffee. Oh, you know what? Also, I went to a bakery up the block. I think they're Colombian. I'm not sure. I think they might be Colombian because they spoke Spanish, but it was like a weird, different Spanish. Not weird, just about Spanish I know. So I got this thing before. I've seen it. I've never tried it, but it was huge, and I thought it looked bugged out. So, and she told me what the name of the thing was, but I didn't understand what she said, so I just said, okay, and walked out. So I'll probably never know until one of you guys describe this to me. Anyway, should I try this with the black coffee? It's kind of sticky. Oh, it's real flaky. It fell apart on me. I'm making a mess over here. Pardon me, people. It's not very sweet. But I guess it adds a little sweetness to that. Oh, anyway, so like I was saying, let me move this out the way. So I was saying, now I'm gonna try it with a little bit of sugar. I don't like much sugar in my coffee. So you guys let me know if this is a lot of sugar. That's how much sugar I put in my coffee. Then I'm gonna stir it up. People think that, like my wife looks at me like I'm not putting nothing in here. That's a lot of sugar. You just gotta look for it in your tongue. You'll find it. To me, almonds, I don't know if you guys, if you eat raw almonds, to me they taste like butter. I don't know where I'm getting the flavor from, but every time I eat raw almonds, they taste like butter. Same thing with sugar. I put a little bit, I find the sugar. I can taste it. You guys let me know. So let's try it with a little bit of sugar. I don't think it's gonna make a big difference, but we'll find out. It's a good coffee. I could probably drink this black. This I'm not so sure of. Somebody let me know in the comments what this is called. How do they make it? I wish I should have asked her again what the hell the name of this was, so I can know what I am trying. Now I'm gonna dunk it. How many of you guys dunk your pastries? How many of you people think that's disgusting? I have a feeling this is gonna fall apart on me. That tastes better dunked, I guess. This is not a great pastry. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not so much of a fan, but I'm gonna continue the process. Let's try this again. A little bit of sugar. I can taste the sugar, and I know it's not that sugar. This is a different sugar. This is like a glaze. I can taste the sugar that I put into the coffee. As little sugar that I did put in, it comes out. It makes a difference. Now I want to try it with almond milk. Now, since I don't drink milk anymore, I haven't drank regular milk, 2%. I haven't drank whole milk in probably 10 years. I haven't drank 2% milk in probably 2 years, maybe. 2.5, 3 years. Now, how many of you guys drink almond milk? What are your thoughts on dairy products? I saw a documentary that turned me from dairy for the most part. It's not easy, like anything else, just like coffee. And then I saw the store with 300 barrels of different coffee beans. How am I gonna give up coffee? Now that I know there's a whole world that I haven't explored. That makes no sense. This is a very heavy cup, by the way, so for you people with weaker wrists, let's go in. Let Papa Bear check this out. I like the flavor. The macadamia nut, or as I like to call it, the gindi or the gindi. It depends on how I feel that day. If I feel gindi or gindi. The Hawaii nut flavor comes out. And it has a very marucci nut. It has a marucci nut flavor. It's really good. I'm glad I've tried this out. Can't wait to let other people know about macadamia. I'm gonna be like, yo, you should go try some macadamia nut coffee. People are gonna be like, I've been trying that for 15 years. What are you talking about? That's what's good about finding out something new, that you find out that it's not new and nothing's original. Anyway, you guys let me know in the comments what you think about the coffee. Oh, let me try with the pastry and the almond milk. See, now I did it every way. I did it black, I tasted it. I did it with little sugar, tasted it. You know what I'm saying? Combinations. Let's go. Okay. Nah, this is whack. I don't like it at all. So you guys let me know what that is. Maybe it's the place that made it. I'm mad that I tried that, actually. Coffee's really good. Shout out to the supermarket that I went to. I will be returning, not to buy the Jamaican coffee. I do not have $50 to spend on half a pound of coffee, let alone a pound of coffee. So again, the macadamia, awesome flavored coffee. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Please suggest other flavors. Maybe I can get the list that they do have in this supermarket, or just send me a suggestion and I'll find it somewhere in my, the local areas. There's thousands of markets everywhere. This was cool. I enjoyed it. Cheers. We out.